Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a close and unfiltered look at one of the most extreme creations to ever roll out of Modena, Italy. The 2026 Pagani Huayra BC. This car doesn't just push the envelope, it tears it apart. It's not just about speed or power. It's about the fusion of emotion, precision, and artistry that only a brand like Pagani dares to chase at this level. Let's dive into what makes this machine something truly special. From the very first glance, the Huayra BC demands your attention. The front end is a symphony of aerodynamics and aggression. Every vent, flap, and curve serves a purpose. The carbon fiber detailing is so intricate, it's hard to tell where form ends and function begins. The front splitter has been reworked for this 2026 update, offering more downforce at speed while reducing drag through intelligent airflow control. The LED headlamps, housed in signature teardrop enclosures, seem to peer into the soul of the road ahead. Subtle changes in the hood design and intake placement contribute to better cooling efficiency without compromising aesthetics. Slide to the side of the car and you're immediately struck by how low and wide the stance is. The sculpted body panels hug the chassis tightly, almost like skin stretched over muscle. The exposed titanium bolts, forged alloy wheels, and carbon fiber weave that flows uninterrupted from nose to tail all come together in a raw, mechanical elegance. The doors, still opening in that trademark gullwing style, rise gracefully and offer a dramatic sense of ceremony. The side profile has subtle tweaks, sharper skirts, more sculpted rocker panels, and enhanced cooling ducts just ahead of the rear wheels to better serve the massive powerplant tucked behind the driver. The rear of the Huayra BC is perhaps where the most drama lives. The quad exhaust tips arranged in Pagani's iconic square layout roar like a mechanical symphony, and they're now crafted from an even lighter titanium alloy, helping shed weight while boosting the already ferocious sound. The rear diffuser is deep, complex, and aggressively sculpted, working in perfect harmony with the massive fixed wing that's been retuned for higher stability at triple-digit speeds. Integrated LED taillights float within layered carbon fins, and the entire rear end looks less like a traditional car and more like a piece of science fiction come to life. Step inside and it's another world entirely. The interior of the Huayra BC is unlike anything else in the automotive world. Pagani doesn't just build cockpits, they craft them. You're surrounded by polished aluminum switches, milled from solid blocks of metal, carbon fiber surfaces that shimmer under the light, and handcrafted leather that smells like an Italian artisan's workshop. Every dial, every switch, every seam is a showcase of obsessive attention to detail. The analog instrument cluster is a mechanical ballet, with its gold-accented needles and exposed gears, yet it's accompanied by a new heads-up display that brings modern data in a clean, minimalist fashion. The steering wheel, a perfect circle wrapped in Alcantara and leather, offers no compromise. This is a driver's car at its core. The seats are sculpted for high-speed cornering and trimmed in bespoke leathers, offering comfort and support in equal measure. Even the pedals and shift lever are beautifully engineered pieces of sculpture, reminding you that every element here was made by human hands with absolute care. Now, beneath the rear deck lies the real heart of this beast. The 6.0-liter twin-turbocharged V12 built by AMG exclusively for Pagani. In this 2026 version, the engine produces a jaw-dropping 850 horsepower and over 1,100 Nm of torque. Power is delivered to the rear wheels through a 7-speed automated manual extract transmission that delivers lightning-fast gear changes and an unfiltered driving experience. 0 to 60 happens in under 2.7 seconds, and top speed hovers around the 230 miles per hour mark. But this car isn't just about numbers, it's about how it makes you feel. The throttle response is immediate and visceral. The engine sounds raw, mechanical, and thunderous, no artificial audio, just the real symphony of metal and combustion. The lightweight carbon titanium monocoque chassis gives the Huayra BC incredible rigidity, and with its adaptive suspension system and active aero, it feels like the car reads the road surface in real time. Turn-in is sharp, feedback through the steering is pure, and grip levels are almost surreal thanks to specially developed Pirelli Trofeo R tires. Of course, all of this comes at a price. The starting cost for the 2026 Huayra BC is expected to hover around $3.8 million, depending on configuration. But Pagani doesn't really do base models. Each car is tailored to its owner. Paint finishes, carbon fiber patterns, interior colors, materials, and even the feel of the knobs can all be customized to your exact desires. And with production limited to just 40 units globally, exclusivity is guaranteed. This isn't just a car, it's a rolling piece of personal expression. If you're in the extremely fortunate position to consider one of these, there are a few key suggestions. First, don't skimp on the track package. It unlocks even more potential from the suspension and aero systems, and if you plan to ever take it to a closed circuit, you'll feel the difference immediately. Second, consider going bold with your spec. Pagani thrives on individuality. Whether it's transparent blue carbon fiber or a bronze-accented interior, the wilder your imagination, the better it looks on this canvas. Most importantly, don't just treat it like a museum piece. Drive it. That's where it belongs. So what's the final verdict on the 2026 Pagani Huayra BC? It's not just a hypercar, it's an experience, an event, and a reminder that in a world leaning more toward quiet electric efficiency, there are still machines made for emotion, sound, and soul. It's not practical. It's not necessary. But that's exactly what makes it so magical. If you enjoyed this deep dive, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe for more high-performance content, and let us know in the comments, if you could spec your own Huayra BC, what would it look like? Thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.